Welcome to Puppy Pawjects, DIYs for dogs and dog lovers. I'm Penny, and today Jenny's going to show us how to make this spray painted dog treat container.
Hi Penny, thanks for having me today. Hello Internet Land. First of all, you'll need a plastic container. Your choice of colors of spray paint, I went with purple and green for this project, and a can of clear coat to finish it all off. You'll also need painter's tape, alcohol, paper towels, and some lovely adhesive vinyl that you can get at any craft store in order to do our lovely little dog bone stencils. The first thing you're going to do is cut out your stencil, and you will use it to make traces onto your adhesive vinyl.
Okay.
Your next step is going to be cutting out your dog bones. So why don't we get started with that?
Do you only need one to get all of these on here, or?
You'll need one for each individual stencil here. So for this one, I'll need a total of 4, and that's why I have those cut out already.
Okay. I win, haha.
You are a master of the shears. All right, the next step is going to be to prepare our surface. I prefer to put gloves on for this step.
Totally unprepared. I did not bring gloves. I'll let you handle that part.
All right.
I did the cutting. I contributed.
All right, first thing you're going to do is use the alcohol and a paper towel to wipe down the surface to get off any film that may be on the container, get off any oil from your hands. It's just going to help the spray paint adhere a little better. And the gloves will help stop you from getting more oil on your project.
And then that's just rubbing alcohol.
Just basic rubbing alcohol. All right, our next step is to cover up any surfaces that we don't want to be painted. So on this ink guy, you see I taped up the bottom here. And that is what we use our painter's tape for.
And that's a paint-specific tape?
Painter's tape. You can pick this up at any hardware store. It just has a glue in it that doesn't adhere to the paint, so it'll come off nice and clean. You can also use masking tape if you have that around instead of springing for painter's tape.
All right, cool. So that's completely covered now, the whole bottom.
Our next step is to apply the dog bones.
Oh, yeah. So now this is the tricky part because you got to peel it off the backing.
Yeah, this can be a little difficult.
Ooh, I got it. Okay, so it just comes off the back like this. This part we're just not going to use, but this part is completely sticky. It's sticking to my fingers.
They are repositionable. Just be careful when you're pulling because it will stretch a little and you distort your cutout. There we go. For best coverage, you'll want to turn this guy upside down, and we're going to lay some paper down. So the first thing we're going to do is do a base coat. I chose the purple as my bottom layer, and you're just going to spray the whole thing around. Always make sure that you're using spray paint in a well-ventilated area. If you have a painter's mask, go ahead and throw one of those on. If you don't have one of these, you can always just use a scarf or something tied around your face. Just something to keep the fumes out of your lungs. You'll also want to make sure you have safety glasses and, of course, gloves. So what you'll want to do with your spray paint is give it a good shake. You want to do this for about a minute. Make sure that it's nice and mixed up and together. Oh goodness, there we go. Obviously you see the nozzle and very light touch. You don't want to hold it down for a really long time. We're going to do nice short strokes to get a nice even coat. Now that we've waited about 10 minutes to let the spray paint dry, you can check if it's dry by running your glove over it. You can see mine came up clean. Now we're ready to start our next step, and that's to tape it off to get ready for our next color, and that's going to be the green. It's been another 10 minutes. Our paint is nice and dry, and we are ready to start taking some of this tape and stencils off. This stuff is designed not to stick to the paint, but you're still going to want to take it nice and slow. All right, we're going to leave the tape on the bottom for now because we have one final step, and that is to use a clear coat. That's going to give the frosted glass look that you get here over your little doggy bone windows. And it's also going to help seal the seams in between the bare plastic and the spray paint. That's going to stop any moisture or anything from getting under there and cause it to start peeling. All right, it's been an additional 10 minutes and Penny is back with us. We can go ahead and take off our painter's tape here on the bottom. Again, you'll want to peel it nice and slow so you're not pulling on the spray paint. You can see our little
We don't have very many
windows will have a nice little, you can see what's going on in there.
That turned out awesome. Thanks again.
Thank you for having me.
So if you liked this project, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and like the video. If you want to see any more crafts that we have coming up and DIYs for your dog, be sure to subscribe to Bark TV and also hit the bell to get our notifications. Thanks for joining us. Bye.